In the world of cinema, badass women have left an indelible mark, challenging stereotypes and redefining the portrayal of female characters. From the early days of film to the present, these remarkable women have captivated audiences with their strength, intelligence, and unwavering determination. They have shattered traditional gender roles, showcasing the diverse capabilities of women and inspiring generations of viewers. Whether it's the fearless action hero, the resilient survivor, or the fierce leader, these women have become icons of empowerment and representation. Through their compelling stories and unforgettable performances, they have sparked conversations, influenced societal perceptions, and paved the way for more inclusive storytelling. From Ellen Ripley in Alien to Wonder Woman on the big screen, badass women in cinema have proven that femininity and strength are not mutually exclusive. So let's take a look at the empowering journey of women making a name for themselves in cinema. Their impact extends beyond the confines of the silver screen, empowering real-life women to embrace their own power, challenge norms, and pursue their dreams. As the realm of cinema continues to evolve, these women serve as a testament to the enduring power and importance of diverse and empowering female characters in storytelling. The 1970s was a decade that witnessed the rise of badass women in cinema as female characters began to break free from traditional gender roles and emerge as powerful, independent figures on the silver screen. These women challenged societal norms and captivated audiences with their strength, resilience, and determination. One of the most iconic examples of a badass woman in 1970s cinema is Ellen Ripley, portrayed by Sigourney Weaver in Ridley Scott's sci-fi masterpiece, Alien. Ripley is a resourceful and courageous officer who takes charge when her crew is attacked by a deadly extraterrestrial creature. Her intelligence, physical prowess, and unwavering determination to survive make her one of the most memorable heroines in film history. Another trailblazing character from the 1970s is Foxy Brown, played by Pam Grier in the blaxploitation classic Foxy Brown. Foxy is a strong-willed, street-smart woman seeking revenge against those who have wronged her family. With her beauty, intelligence, and martial arts skills, Foxy challenges the stereotypes of Black women on screen and establishes herself as a formidable force to be reckoned with. In the martial arts genre, Angela Mao Ying, a prominent female action star of the time, left an indelible mark. Known for her exceptional skills and grace, Mao starred in several films, including Hapkido and When Taekwondo Strikes, where she showcased her martial arts prowess and shattered gender expectations by portraying fierce and capable fighters. Furthermore, the Blanche Dubois character, played by Jane Fonda in Clute, exemplifies a different kind of strength. Blanche is a complex and troubled character, but she demonstrates resilience and courage as she uncovers a conspiracy while investigating the disappearance of a friend. Fonda's portrayal of Blanche even earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress and solidified her status as one of the leading actresses of the era. These women, along with many others, represented a turning point in the portrayal of female characters in cinema. They laid the foundation for the future of women in cinema and defied societal expectations, challenged gender stereotypes, and inspired countless women and girls to see themselves as capable of achieving greatness. Let's travel to the 1980s. The 80s marked a significant era for badass women in cinema, as female characters continued to evolve and redefine traditional gender roles. From action heroes to strong-willed protagonists, women in the 1980s displayed courage, resilience, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. One of the most iconic badass women of the 1980s is probably Sarah Connor, portrayed by Linda Hamilton in James Cameron's sci-fi thriller, The Terminator. Sarah Connor transforms from a vulnerable waitress into a fierce warrior, battling against a relentless cyborg assassin. Her physical and emotional transformation throughout the film showcases her determination to protect her son and alter the course of humanity's future. Furthermore, Sigourney Weaver leaves a mark again as a badass female as she reprises her role of Ripley in Aliens. Ripley returns as a seasoned survivor, taking on a horde of deadly extraterrestrial creatures on a mission to rescue colonists. Ripley's resilience, strategic thinking, and maternal instinct make her a symbol of strength and an influential figure in the science fiction genre. She solidified the presence of women in pivotal roles like that of Ripley. We can't discuss badass women without mentioning Princess Leia, portrayed by Carrie Fisher in the Star Wars franchise, who became an inspiration to many. Leia defied the traditional damsel in distress archetype, taking an active role in the rebellion against the oppressive Galactic Empire. With her intelligence, leadership skills, and fierce determination, Leia became an iconic symbol of female empowerment in a galaxy far, far away. All in all, the 1980s also saw the emergence of action stars like Sigourney Weaver in Aliens, Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and Kathleen Turner in Romancing the Stone. These actresses brought physicality, resilience, and a sense of adventure to their roles, challenging gender norms and proving that women could excel in traditionally male-dominated genres. Moreover, the 1980s witnessed the rise of women-driven films such as Working Girl, starring Melanie Griffith as Tess McGill, a working-class woman determined to succeed in the corporate world. The film celebrated female ambition, intelligence, and the desire for equal opportunities. So while the 70s gave women an entry in this genre, the 80s allowed them to completely express themselves in the form of different stories and characters. The 1980s marked a significant period for badass women in cinema. Characters like Sarah Connor, Ellen Ripley, Princess Leia Organa, and many others defied stereotypes and inspired audiences with their strength, resilience, and determination. These women left an enduring legacy, influencing subsequent generations of filmmakers and continuing to shape the portrayal of female characters in cinema today. Carrying the tradition from the 80s, 1990s witnessed a surge of badass women in cinema who captivated audiences with their strength, intelligence, and unwavering determination. These female characters shattered gender stereotypes and portrayed women as powerful, independent individuals. From action heroes to complex protagonists, the 1990s showcased a diverse range of empowering women on the silver screen. One of the most iconic badass women of the 1990s is Clarice Starling, portrayed by Jodie Foster in The Silence of the Lambs. Clarice is an FBI trainee who is thrust into a dangerous psychological game with the brilliant but deranged serial killer Hannibal Lecter. Despite facing constant scrutiny and obstacles, Clarice's intelligence, resilience, and determination enable her to overcome her fears and solve the case. Foster's portrayal earned her an Academy Award and solidified Clarice as a symbol of female strength and intelligence. Another remarkable character from the 1990s is Thelma Dickinson, played by Geena Davis in Thelma and Louise. Thelma starts as a timid and repressed housewife, but when faced with life-altering circumstances, she transforms into a fearless and empowered woman. Alongside her friend Louise, Thelma embarks on a cross-country adventure, defying societal norms and challenging the patriarchal oppression they have faced. The film resonated with audiences and celebrated the power of female friendship and rebellion against injustice. In the realm of action films, Linda Hamilton's portrayal of Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, stands out as a badass woman. Sarah has evolved into a hardened and determined warrior, ready to protect her son and save the world from an impending apocalypse. With her physical strength, resilience, and strategic mindset, Sarah became an iconic symbol of female empowerment and solidified her place as one of cinema's most memorable action heroines. The 1990s also brought us the iconic character of Lara Croft, portrayed by Angelina Jolie in Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Lara is an intelligent, athletic, and resourceful archaeologist who embarks on daring adventures to uncover ancient artifacts. With her impressive combat skills and fearless spirit, Lara became a role model for young girls, showcasing that femininity and strength could coexist in a male-dominated world. Moreover, the 1990s saw the rise of women-driven films like A League of Their Own, which celebrated the strength and resilience of women in a male-dominated sport, and G.I. Jane, where Demi Moore portrayed a determined woman breaking barriers in the U.S. Navy. These films highlighted the courage, determination, and capability of women in traditionally male-dominated arenas, inspiring viewers and challenging societal expectations. The 1990s brought forth a wave of positive and empowering portrayals of badass women in cinema. Characters like Clarice Starling, Thelma Dickinson, Sarah Connor, Lara Croft, and many others defied stereotypes, shattered glass ceilings, and showcased the strength and resilience of women. These characters proved that badass women have officially arrived and they're here to stay. The influence of these women continues to resonate in the cinematic landscape and society as a whole. The early representation of badass women in cinema paved the way for increased exposure and recognition of female characters in the modern world. Films like Kill Bill showcased the fierce determination of Uma Thurman's character, while Wonder Woman portrayed Gal Gadot as a powerful and inspiring hero. Other modern action heroines, such as Charlize Theron in Mad Max Fury Road and Brie Larson in Captain Marvel, continue to break barriers and redefine female representation in the world of cinema. Furthermore, movies like Hidden Figures, The Iron Lady, and On the Basis of Sex shed a light on the historical importance of women. Movies like this prove to be more impactful, and it is quite refreshing to see filmmakers pick up such projects. So badass women in cinema have played a crucial role in shaping the landscape of female representation on the silver screen. From the 1970s to the 1990s and beyond, these characters have defied societal norms, shattered gender stereotypes, and inspired audiences around the world. Through their strength, resilience, and unwavering determination, these characters have become symbols of empowerment and inspiration for women of all ages. They have showcased that women can be heroes, leaders, warriors, and agents of change. Their stories have highlighted the diverse range of capabilities and complexities of women, proving that they are not limited by traditional gender roles. The impact of badass women in cinema extends beyond the silver screen, as their influence has permeated society, empowering real-life women to embrace their own strength and break barriers in various fields. These characters have sparked conversations, challenged societal expectations, and paved the way for more inclusive and diverse storytelling. As cinema continues to evolve, it is important to celebrate and recognize the significant contributions of badass women. Their representation on screen serves as a powerful reminder that women can be strong, capable, and independent, and their stories deserve to be told. By embracing and uplifting these portrayals, we continue to move towards a more equitable and inclusive future in both cinema and society as a whole. Thanks for watching until the end. I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any awesome videos.